This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. You're right. We promised Cass that we'd continue the flame chase journey. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this. me. What's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful! Careful! It's a piece of black cloth. Now, where have I seen this before? What? How could they be here? Mimi! Look out! Wait! We both know what this thing can do. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river of souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
What?
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
Meow? We already knew about the mad part, but are we still in danger?
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare. Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where. Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You're not gonna hold.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
A power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
You think I might be lying? No need. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate? Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham. Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be interested. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Aquila. Presumably, you've been looking for a... Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Amphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight. Even... Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Amphorius, the weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their... The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaea's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the... Antikytherans have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your own... I used Antikytheran technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is... Of course, that's only if you... You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful. Not exactly. But we Antikytherans are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner. Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Amphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey? It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen. The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests. Your prudence impresses me, just as expected. Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion. I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs? So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
You have such overwhelming powers. Why? Answer me. Why do you stand in our way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out. Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic...
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. Don't worry, I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
thinking about how he's been recently.
But, Finon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that Swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the few. Right. I must continue sharpening my skills. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be... I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to light...
sure. That's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to... Oh, great idea! However, that would mean no more reasons to...
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire...
here, or maybe over here. I'm off to have some fun! It's free time now, so you should relax too.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days? You scared me! Bursting into some... Well, no more jokes. There's...
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Oh, these cards are so detailed. Ruler, Weaver, Traveler. But the interpretation for each card is so long. What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together. But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
Well, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend. In front of you all. That would be pretty careless. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques appraisal. How to... No way, I've invested almost all my savings into this hobby. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaea became such... That's the perk of growing up... Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and... I've spent a lot of time pondering... That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? Oops, I talked too much.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this... the Emporius Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby. So why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially...
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bone. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, so don't forget, we've got Lady Treenan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirit. They always cast a shadow in front of us. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them... Divination is only meaningful when there are both good and bad outcomes. Even bad omens serve as guidance. They can help keep...
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel it. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly. And right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that. Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the temple? Who's there? You are...
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political
This historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Aquila to be
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. Not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurk.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be under. People have become too accustomed to peace. And they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the...
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you. You've probably figured out why we've...
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their... All right. Let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language, and don't say... My shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice...
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned. Finally, those descended from Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, were welcomed by the scholars under Circes, and the historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But
Oh, I forgot. For a Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were near...
doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaea here...
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie...
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble!
Clementine... Take a breath. What's going on?
Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaea! It's Lady Aglaea who's in trouble.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaea, Aglaea. You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your... incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from dawn cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Aquila has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under you. Humanity? Fading? Aglaea, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is...
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes, too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaea you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly... Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the...
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphera, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer.
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been...
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face...
Oh, come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so... no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weavers. That said, I do have something.
Oh.
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh. It's shimmering gold.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move. Put them on, Cyphera. And don't get caught again. A face has...
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you?
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power! You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by Aglaea!
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaea wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about,
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is! How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher!
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery!
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax, relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher?
Can't take getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolo.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner. Mission accomplished. Now you don't...
Not bad, but
Don't worry, trust...
this feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
Also...
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Grey Mystery and that pink squirrel. Right here. What are you waiting for? Start.
Roger that! Watch me!
Wow! That's a huge chest. Wow, wow. A massive haul. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer, safer. You truly... Let me try this on. Huh? Where is my treasure?
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it as true, and a lie becomes reality. What a convenient ability.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any golden thread or... Alright, enough fooling around. Here's the real...
Cipher rules! I've already pinpointed the next trove of treasure! Starting navigation. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time! Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course! Spend nothing! Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
I remember, of course! Whoa! Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the good... Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit they go.
There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb. Just a pure lump of stupidity.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so...
Yeah, so ugly. Ugly enough to make even me a little imp without a doubt.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might...
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking.
So, how about you take the front?
Right. Fleeing this... Huh?
How familiar.
Don't get careless. I shall remember this warmth. Root here. Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion. Stand down.
Familiar.
Please cherish this time. As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Tedious. Blade of Moon. All will be revealed. In lunar flame. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Ready for death. Free will, or was it fate?
That's better.
May death protect us! Such an ugly and useless creature, taken down. Hey, Bartolos, are you still alive? Give us a squeak if you are.
Here!
Look at you! All should be safe here now.
Aye, boss lady.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already... Huh. Is this...
Ooh, this looks tragic. Do you think they made it up?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation.
Yeah, the world just isn't. Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's Bracelet Court?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been...
Ah, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do the— Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been—
Oh, I see. Were you in a priest robe?
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000—
Right. I didn't think about that.
How ridiculous. Come on. Where did this roadblock come from? Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure's—
Oh dear, should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand?
Never thought that—
I don't need a controller, after all. Hand of Zagreus, my darling, activate!
Not bad. Hey, slow down. That question you asked—
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically—
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately?
Oh. Is that so? Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. All right, let's—
Treasure, let's...
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
Go beyond all time and— This scent feels like something incredible.
Incredible indeed. If even...
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
What?
Oh, isn't this a golden scapegoat?
Oh, isn't it?
Sheep, humans, whatever. All I know is unlock—
Puzzles and tricks are... stump me. Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you, don't move.
My poor old back. What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary. That seamstress. She's listening.
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa! Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cypher.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaea. You've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go? I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cypher. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most...
My silence.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cypher. The Chrysos Heir's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you...
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cypher.
Goodbye, Aglaea.
Ah, what a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so... Wait, why am I getting all phenomenal. I haven't even processed what just happened. That whole... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then? When...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were... Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious, what exactly did that nymph think?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for the... Absolutely wouldn't have shared that with...
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaea wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world. If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't looked.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, so... Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes, what about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptional... Cyphera. Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I'd...
Stop it, Cyphera! I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and... Stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're...
Aren't you going to ask me how I got... Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled. If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, I've tried not to become a liar. But honestly, what makes you think I won't?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely. Cypher, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful...
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Pressure. Fear. From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 20s. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned... Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those to ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and...
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can. It might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you because Aglaea is dead. And in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose...
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is. They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you, I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold... If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Finon is seriously upset.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again. If your master wants to stop the Flame Chase journey, she'd better bring an army that makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finon. We're not here to start a fight. We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else. While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So, Lord Finon, until...
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bart... I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperate. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run. My teleslate. Aglaea? Is this blasted? Those guys... I've heard from more than one person. It doesn't seem like a joke. Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes.
Fainan, what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Aquila as fast as possible, and I won't be merciful this time.
Cartonis? You're forging a sword for Fainan, aren't you? I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Aglaea. In this form, you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. It's time to fulfill our pact.
Of course. The pact.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of...
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind.
How to say goodbye to everyone. Have you already...
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret the moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though is that what you want, Aglaea?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yeah, condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, please. Take me through the last tempering that...
And the city is silent. And tension is building with the news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight. And all the I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins. Unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, Treeby must know something. Let's go find her. Don Hung came back before us. Well, maybe he's heard something. Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay it. Lord Crateros, were you in the city when it happened?
Regrettably, no one knows the detail. Eyewitnesses only saw.
It's fine.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaea fall from the Chrysos airbat.
Oh, gods.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached it. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
I also don't understand. The ones who appeared in the Grove and those who confronted Don Hung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaea.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaea, also Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaea dead. You might...
Thank you, Lord Crateros. The baths are empty. Hyacinth.
You're back. I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby. It's great that you could come back so quickly. Not well. After all, I tried to treat her immediately, but even this declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor. Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're...
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby, you should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you?
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
Snowy. Little Gray.
Lady Treby,
Snowy, don't. Please, don't. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Aquila. You didn't do anything wrong. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey. So, she knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey. Yet, she gave everything without hesitation.
I know what Aglaea expected of me. Right now, the last thing...
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She, I think, now's the right...
Finan, my humble student, my trusting god. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the flame chase journey. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the... He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways. But my words slipped out before I could even think about it. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity. But realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the ghoul. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back. The blaze soaring into the sky might... You're not perfect, Finan. I've witnessed your confusion, recklessness, and deep sensitivity. Dawn. Yet, in your way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's... That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations. Yet, Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, you are the destined world-bearer of Emporius. The gate, go. Complete the flame chase journey of the prophecy. I will be waiting at the end of the west wind, looking...
Aglaea, how could I possibly be worthy? Along, can you do me a favor? Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend the... Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest. Cortonis, what brings you to Marmorio Palace? I planned to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something...
How are you holding up? I wanted to see. Better than I expected you.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action and show everyone...
Right. Your assessment is... now here.
Is this it? You've completed it.
Dawnmaker. The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. You've recreated this so precisely. Just from what...
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided, wield it. May triumph.
Thank you, Cortonis. Will you...
Another thing there is.
What's this?
Stored here. The remnants. This was her commission.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. In this way, she wanted to...
I understand. Let me keep it. With this... May this world never have a need. But when the world dashed her hopes...
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the... In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart the strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the Flame Chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide. To strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaea, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and just... But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts.
Wainan has a way with words. You think highly of yourself, don't you?
The flame-chased journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit, let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akima will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place of better people.
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded to bear the burden of creation. I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with... There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. Allow me this moment. I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate. She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Was being a selfless person.
That singing sounds so familiar. That's our song, and Snowy used to love it!
Yes, Lady Trian. Your songs always dispelled the cloud.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now... you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but...
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But...
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but...
Not at all, Professor Anaxa. Honestly, without...
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to...
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
Lord Finan, you... Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. But that's
dangerous.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone...
I hadn't thought of it that way. So...
Please, no apologies. Despite everything,
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gasterus. Aglaea.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate. The Chrysos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people...
Rest assured, the difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant.
Well said.
It's late.
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show...
No worries. Thank you.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye. Forget you. Like I'd ever. We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Crypt.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who had to see you around. Fine enough.
It's a date, Mighty Moose.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet.
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people. I'm not the same person.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Dawn Cloud. This place holds so... I remember you could see the Gold Weaver sign from here. All the way down the mountain, but... my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years.
Cyphera, you... seamstress. Does Aquila have any treasures so rare that not even your... I mean, our shop has seen?
Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawncloud. Apparently, it's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver.
Gem of all. Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking at...
Let me guess, Cyphera. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawncloud to steal that... And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to...
Look, seamstress. Are you...
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over... Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the...
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person, but I don't know what I need to do to get there. I can't weave golden dresses like you. I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelans, and I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treeby. The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even... But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice.
I know, Cyphera. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never but you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique. I am convinced.
I just want everyone to believe that the world is beautiful. Would that lie become reality?
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera. But sometimes they can.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be...
Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience.
Oh, and you didn't call me out on the spot. You were...
Well, I thought you'd need some time.
None of your business. Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me?
We've only met a couple of times, but you're probably aware that Aglaea has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kain.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed.
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card. We're setting out to campaign against Aquila in a few days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cypher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core.
Uh-huh. Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you...
What confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. See, then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean...
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion. That lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on...
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was...
Ha! Sacred Art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with the flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you... Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in. But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
Just look how ridiculously calm... But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after that.
You have my deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. Just need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the black tide destroyed the grove. And through the... But the wind keeps pulling me back. I know, little Ika. I know. I too... But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date. You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson. I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on... However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of an Exagger.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras. Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient...
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, fine enough IDs Elysii. I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of IDs Elysii?
What? Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I didn't say...
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras. I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See? This is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are... Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering that...
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're...
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's. Lord, that's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth, to include a footnote for the everyday people in it. I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line. Danny, what are you doing here? You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky. Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you? Good, Ika. Well, what? Right. If all goes as planned, you and Grey will be able to... Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika. Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny? That's the dependable express. The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must... This is the divine object of the Sky People. Our ancestors, only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reassemble. Very prudent. The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny, ancestor. Please bestow upon me your...
Who has awakened me?
It's I, Hyacinthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting you. You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous...
I never imagined so. Our bloodline and duty...
Indeed, it has. I have a week for the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. I'm retrieving the
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young. And you do not... How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a...
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants. To people, though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for and I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on... I now wield the power of healing. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own...
I sense resilience in your words. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. Oh, I remember! I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny. That makes sense. Bagusa was always described as a fit. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny. Got it. I'm counting on you. The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of sad. This does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? Oh, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Syphi? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have...
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphi. He's still so young, yet besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since
you really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for...
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy. Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sis Treeby. Before I...
Well, didn't expect you to be so...
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture...
A gift with a mysterious twist.
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all... So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard?
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir...
Whoa! That's... unexpected. I figured...
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphi. Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependent...
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission.
All this talk about... You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphi cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if they...
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. Well, enough about her for now. It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Cypher's gift away.
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame, ancestor. Please bestow.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it...
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight. You must be General Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Aquila and held back the Kremno...
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is... the Vortex of Genesis?
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos...
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios? Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled?
It's because Sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaea made the...
Aglaea? Is she still on the flame chase journey after...
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're...
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time. Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also...
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your work.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk who... But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to...
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child.
Thank you, Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds,
I like you, child. I wish this could take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, but your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on,
your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. All right, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep down. It went great. Your spirit water art. What's wrong, Danny? You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trina deciphers countless prophecies every day. Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home. Castrum. We're here. Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him. That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness. We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with his battlefield. There. That sleeping spirit. Yes, my grandmother Jacinta was a warrior. She fought her way through every challenge. I've never looked too deeply, but behind her death, Seeing him lying there, bravely, but when I heard Lord Kratos took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those, to quote Lord Finan, Kratos must have done that too. You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, I wonder what she'd think. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to this ancestor. Please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Is this the world of the living? Wait.
Grandmother? It's me. Your Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came. I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyride when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom. Grandmother, do you remember the...
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest...
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People...
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were timid. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination. Yet I've told myself I never thought the burden...
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength. When the world cried out for a hero to and now, as the flame chase journey nears, isn't it poetic?
You're still as optimistic as ever. Just if your mind is set, Hyacinthia, return to the sky with my blessing.
Grandmother, thank you.
Speak, Hyacinthia.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the...
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless a century of the Chrysos War, plunged the nations into until a spear, fuel pierced through the smoke and flames that buried Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of twilight who received divine blessing. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world.
To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the moonlit plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heaven. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine. The Titan's every roar summoned lightning bolts, and the wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain in the final moments of battle. The battered here, the Titan's divine, the fear and pleas of mortals, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged as she merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so live. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Sveinen. Let's go talk.
I know this is a big ask, Namazani. I hope you...
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with...
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come...
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
You like calling me that, don't you? Well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight out if the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing. Then you'll be able to return home after their fall. That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the seal... that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away. Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile is the...
Hey, speaking of Dun Hung...
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent eye of twilight and restore a compassionate sky to...
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, but I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of...
She's not just the pride of... While the flame chase journey is led by the Chrysos heir, let's extend our
Hero!
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of...
After all this time, you should know when I'm just... That praise was hard... The guest...
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of... Today is the year 4930. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At others, its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm.
I hope the Chrysos heirs triumph and bring light.
Surely seize the core flame of sky and bring the flame chase journey to its perfect conclusion.
Thanks for waiting, Donhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled. So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacinth, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless. That's why the rainbow is my favorite, and I want to use the Rainbow Bridge. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, Lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years. Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. The Eye of the legendary sky fortress of Aquila.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among... This must be where we are here to end the journey she began. Yes, what we must do will not...
According to historical, they were divided.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important Celiosi's frustration. After driving the enraged, yet she still could not end Aquila.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with that Titan and that fused hero.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is.
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that the mural would reflect Aquila's... To put it in words that Gray and Danny would... In any case, if that really conspicuous... I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it! I almost forgot. Gray, Memi?
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? Let's feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so that...
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge...
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect, but Aquila... You that shaped the sky. Why do you avoid the Sunborn see your behavior? The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, may the Eye of Twilight never open.
Avoid the pursuit of Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe. But...
The great Aquila has already left a mark of... The God's choice is clear. Only we. May the Eye of Twilight never...
Left a mark among the gold... Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we... It is, as the rumors said.
My guess was right.
No problem at all. There we are.
Wind, snow, Reign in the name of the sky's 100 the turn of dawn and dusk. Awaken, Celestial.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather?
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, but the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial...
The land? How can storm clouds in your character is as weak as you... You! What are you... What are you trying to do?
Fanatics, whose minds, by Aquila above, meet your demise!
The brutal internal strife.
The proud Sunfolk.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is... I can't judge who was right or wrong, but when the...
Hero Celiosi. Perhaps...
One step at a time.
Yes, I already memorized it. Wind, snow. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring the turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene. How chilling. I wonder if Aquila... I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather.
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist's light comes from the dawn. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to... There! That circular device. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustment. A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers... the mechanical...
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while. Deep breaths, and find the way out. should be right. Look! The Rainbow Bridge has appeared!
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Is that a winged?
It looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth! Could it be the legend?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get close.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up.
Legend has it that the hero Selioci was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, it disappeared.
An illusion?
How strange. That Pegasus was different. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard.
Was that Lunibus's phantom?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece.
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight. Lady Lunibus? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Selioci. We have come to complete her mission. That's another one?
Careful! It's not a memory phantom, but it's so twisted.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So... you're... Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't. Don't be afraid. You're Selioci, Lord Solibus, your body, please. Keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul. No need, Grey.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. Come on, heroes!
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the Black Tide and return to your senses.
Don't get careless. That's better. I shall remember this warmth. Root here.
Free will, or was it fate destined for oblivion? Stand down. How familiar. Again.
Embrace a new life.
I weep for the departed. It is my fall.
Nap time.
May death protect us! As you wish.
Unworthy.
It's over.
Solibus!
No need to be surprised. A
after all. This. Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now, too.
Solidus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, little girl. Are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name.
Highest.
It's been 1,000 years.
How much do you know?
I know that. And I also know.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to girl? You said you only know how to heal and take.
With this long sword, heroics. As you can see, you've already witnessed.
It's not.
Solidus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world.
We've laid all the other Titans. Please guide us to...
Confidence and...
Aquila's mark flew away?
Maybe they...
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle.
We learned from past memories that...
What the memo sprite said is true.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warrior.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Years of this.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side?
Everyone thought so until... Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding.
The Black Tide's the
Chrysos heirs.
It's all thanks to...
So it was those two.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics.
The road got sucked away by the wind. Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
A celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come.
The turn of dawn and dusk. Change, celestial mural. The celestial shift.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the Black Tide. Here's hoping those 2 prophecy tablets can help us out.
I've seen puzzles like this in books.
Smooth sailing so far. Let's keep going and find the
Perhaps there's more than one right answer. Puzzle in and of itself.
The turn of dawn and dusk. Command change, celestial mural.
Looks like they're still avoiding us.
I fear the Aquila of present, as long but instinct still drives them to flee from the ship. Do not mistake their behavior for weakness. I have faced down the tyrant of the sky. It is no hyperbole that there... It is time to leave this place.
A moment, please.
What is it?
To honor the pact with Selioci. Her descendants spent a millennium. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle.
Memi, Gray, could I... If there are the scene here, I must figure out...
Hyacinth, you're so... Oh, the memory surging. Huh, all done.
Thank you, Memi.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it!
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god?
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the Earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above. Well, they had nothing more. Look at yourselves. You declare yourselves you are all the Yongi taught me wherever they're...
Even so, Daughter of Dusk.
Not just a prophecy. I choose to believe. If you wish to...
How can we...
See the hunting ground.
The hero, Celios.
She was brimming with compassion at that time.
At that time?
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Lady Lunibus, we're here.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this world.
You think to hinder us? Then we will make you understand.
Again.
I shall remember this warmth. As you wish.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion. How familiar.
Again. That's better. Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going. And aim for the...
Rainbow Bridge, let's hurry on.
Miss Hyacinth, how are you so certain that you could free Solibus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
It said the Black Tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
I shall lead you into the...
Legend has it.
Correct. Yet she bore no until.
What? But the epic said Seliosi left to live in solitude, so I never would have imagined that she...
Even so, she did not despair. I think that oath stronger than...
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hand... was Seliosi's love for humanity.
Little Ika.
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar...
They look completely different. But could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate.
Lady Lunabis is little Ika.
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Seliosi challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Aquila.
The celestial globe.
Looks like it's another one of those devices.
Before it was consumed by madness. No healer can heal all, especially faced with granting it a dignified...
Again.
Don't get careless. I shall remember this warmth. Root here.
Destined for oblivion. Tedious.
I'm okay. That's better. Embrace a new life.
I weep for the departed. It is my fault.
Naughty child. Nap time. Darkness with me. Blade of moonlight.
Another journey begins. On still waters of oblivion.
May death protect us!
Rest now.
The celestial globe looks, but it still won't stop. Hard drives?
Your intuition.
Lady...
It's you all who have to do. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
certainly pretty crude and simple. Should we go look for the next one? All good. Let's keep going. As expected, Grady is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should return and check on the celestial globe. The turn of dawn and blot out the blazing...
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural.
In the direction that the denizens of the sky. A curse that I can't verify that.
Regardless, before we press on, partner,
Okay. Flowing recollection. Reveal!
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return?
My kin of old, the shackles. As for this
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible Daith under night, will...
Why? I've seen through the Titan's indifference and grown weary. I see how you... The persecution out of care for you. Let the fall of the... When a broken faith...
You are so naive.
Fly, Lunabeth.
Lady Celios.
Yet, from this...
Rather than listening to me, continue to follow the trail. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time.
Celiosi is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unrecorded in legend. Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacinth.
Lord Solibus is waiting for us.
They soared toward the mural's dome.
I remember too.
What exactly?
At the celestial sunlit...
The moonlit plume.
The battered here see.
But...
Would you mind...
After Aquila's to the people who walked...
Old and young.
When they
They regressed.
This doesn't prevent Aquila...
It will be a harsh truth.
I am ready. No matter if what I meant.
I've called forth.
They're desperately struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a...
This hurdle is trivial. I'll restore the bridge.
She never stopped dreaming of. It's just once.
Talon.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
A god slayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The god's part, I sense resentment, terror. But as for her...
Aquila already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
That sword you wield, it seems familiar.
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
Is that...
Exactly.
Hyacinthia.
I wish it.
It's been
Our pact we will carry out.
First, we will reveal.
as...
Be careful. There are multiple threats. Soldiers tainted by the black tide.
Perhaps they are protecting.
Aside from the
I'm increasingly... Let's deal with these fun... Embark on this... Dawnmaker feels lighter and lighter in my hands. I believe I can do more than just cut down evil with this blade.
That's better.
With golden flames, I can forge a new dawn!
Free will, fate. Destined for oblivion. You can't kill me.
Please cherish this time. As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Later moon. I weep for the departed. Even takes my fall.
May death protect us! Root here. I shall remember this path.
Ready for death?
That's better. I shall remember this warmth. As you wish.
Another journey begins.
Naughty child. I shall remember this warmth. Root here.
You a little long. Be cut short.
It's not time to say goodbye yet.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Embrace a new life.
That's better. Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Again.
Return to dust.
You have fulfilled your duty, God.
God of the sky, Lady Celiosi, do you still have your humanity after merging with the Titan? I hope you can witness the harvest. Now, only the
Something. I can feel the memories here churning. It's... The wandering memories here like ghosts.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The true history.
Go to the Celestial Forgotten Pass.
The turn of dawn. Embrace the cloud.
Look who we've caught. An old-fashioned disciple.
Celiosi's victory couldn't change her people. Some skyfolk revered her as a new goddess. A simple vision.
Celiosi possessed the strength to slay gods. Yet, she failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity's heart.
The turn of drive out the god.
But how is that possible?
The oppressed old believers didn't hesitate to team Celiosi. How exactly?
You'll know very soon, Miss Hyacinth.
Her unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal. Her deep love for humanity was
The turn of reveal the history.
Now you have nowhere to hide.
Look, everyone! Over there!
Are those Lady Lunabis and Lord Solibus?
Yes. Those are...
Celiosi, and then... if this was...
The final fragment of history lies just ahead, just as Celiosi once.
Celiosi had the truth was great.
Hyacinth, let us both give life a dignified farewell.
Is that... Great Celiosi, I beg you, I've never harmed anyone.
The time had...
It's time to face your death.
Wait! Please! Let me speak with Her Highness. Look! Can you see it? Golden blood is spilling from my wounds.
She isn't lying. Celiosi, what will you do with one of your own?
A Chrysos heir. You are no different from the... You were once one of the Sunborn. Did you ever rise to defend...
Did
you abandon? Did you offer your...
I didn't.
When the prophecy... Did you over... Look, Christ. My judgment...
Wait, lady, your divinity. Yet... Because... even if it means...
You say you're... Tell me.
It's... Should you... Should the... Then my descendant...
Release her, Solibus, Lunabis. From now on... She and her descendants will carry both the sky's blessings and the curse of their... When that time comes, I'll take...
The truth of the legend. Hyacinth.
Am I the descendant of that nameless Chrysos heir? Our lineage wasn't from the hero, but from a nameless Chrysos heir who begged for mercy before her. My whole clan's fragile mortal life was simply spared on Celiosi's whim.
She turned her back on humanity and embraced divinity.
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunabis, tell me, did you wait for 1,000 years at the Eye of Twilight just to witness?
Time alters everything, child. Once upon a time, we had not yet learned to read the complexities of human nature.
Her words were everything to us. It wasn't.
During our resistance against the Black Tide, we watched over the Earth, observing the progress of the flame-chased, the unity and hope Celios.
We've changed, young Hyacinthia. Our watch isn't about... It's about...
Lady Celiosi, I want to tell you this. I want you to know that I am glad to be born as the child of a nameless, and only then can I prove to you that tenacious hope, buried in the deepest part of the human soul, even the most cowardly individual harbors. But do you see it now? 1,000 years later, the path you forged is now walked by many brilliant heroes. They loved the people of this light. They until the barren land, that twilight, still capable of being healed.
History has proven it began with a whitewashed lie, but it Celiosi. We have honored the promise made by that nameless Chrysos heir and returned here. Mortals are capable of change. Our people forging through the trials of... Hyacinth.
Yes, Solibus, Lunabis.
We are here, Hyacinthia.
We are here, Miss Hyacinth.
Give me your strength. I've made my decision, and we stand resolved. For all that mortals have built, I will follow the guidance of the prophecy and claim the children of humanity have returned from the earth, and we will challenge the skies once again. This time, I will not be overwhelmed by the darkness of humanity. Face us, Avatar of Sky!
Taste the fiery blaze of Dawnmaker!
If you could still hear my voice, Lady Celiosi! Behold, the strength of those who pledge to save the world! Human tenacity is boundless. Protect life!
Your own skin.
I'm shot.
I shall remember this. Please cherish this time.
Chase. Triumph over the gods. Take back the sky.
Save for your own skin. Embrace a new life.
Undefeated by life. Protect life.
I'll be more careful. Naughty child. Return to dust.
flame chain! Triumph over the gods! Take back the sky! Protect light! I shall remember this one. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Tedious. Later, all will be revealed. Your lunar flame.
I will strike down the false sun!
Return to dust. Protect light. I shall remember this one. The will of the flame chase. Triumph over the gods. Take back the sky.
I'll be more careful.
May death protect us. Let's finish this. Slice off their wings.
You too will be cleansed with gold!
Quick, behind me.
Stand firm! It's a long way down. Let's end them before we crash into the pool of gold!
Life is not so fragile. Root here. Undefeated fireflies. Protect light.
Save it for your own skin.
Nap time.
Embrace a new life.
Storm clouds are gathering.
Are you ready to sever the lightning?
Take back the sky. I shall remember this one. Please cherish this time. Darkness with me.
Blade fodder.
Protect light. With the will of the triumph over the gods, take back the sky. May death protect us. Root here. Protect light.
Save it for your own skin.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Dungeons and Titans are the cries of their fury. Embrace a new life.
intention of dying here with you! Titan! Melt into nothing!
Aglaea, are you still protecting us?
Is it all Seleuci condemned humanity, casting them into the pool of gold? In the end...
Take that core flame with you, Hyacinth. Our mission isn't...
Core flame of the sky, come with me. It's a strange feeling. It's so warm, and holding it in my hand, it feels like the winds of this world might turn for me. Summoning.
I understand how you feel. This platform is on the brink of collapse. Who knows how much longer it can hold?
Look, over there.
No idea, but we have to take a gamble. If the prayer can rewind the shattered platform, then we might...
And also retrieve Aglaea's amulet.
We can't delay any longer. We're out of time. We have...
Lift the curtain of
and stir up ripples.
This is bad. The prayer's power.
No!
Come on. We have to get out of here.
I shall have my final bath in warm and radiant gold. From here on, Finan, you shall embark on a journey with no light fades, only to await the sun. One day you will step forward, but to return the dawn to this world.
It's right in front of us. This way! Behind! That door leads outside! There's got to be a path!
It worked! Let's go!
Finan, Aglaea is...
I know.
we can make it out of here. Watch out! Everything is collapsing, and a misstep could lead to a fall.
Door's frame is coming down!
Partner, give us a hand! You do have an eye for saving the world. Stay close to them! Don't fall behind! Hyacinth, where are those winged beasts?
I'm trying to locate them, but the storm cloud could use their wings to escape if they...
We'll have to rely on our feet for now. Keep moving. We're not safe yet.
It's getting even more unstable. Make sure...
We're almost there.
A west wing compass! We're out of time. It worked! The cord flamed.
We all have something worth living for. And we all want to see Akima's second dawn. Everyone, once the platform stops, we make a break for the exit. Don't hesitate. Not even for a second. Everyone, hold on tight! No time for speculation. Run!
Their core flame has already... Could this be Saliosi?
Twisted form. Did the black tide bring them back to life?
The core flame has been taken, yet they still move. Lady Saliosi, is that you? Hope will not end. That form returns. Time for a shot. Cherish this darkness with me.
Tedious.
That form return. I shall remember this gentle storm. Awaken, Lady Saliosi! I'll be more careful. Awake, hear it! The echo of the apocalypse! Stop, Lady Saliosi! Return. I shall remember this word. Naughty child. Nap time. Life is not so fragile. Return to dust.
Later on, all will be revealed in a lunar flame.
Root here.
That fork returns.
Save it for your own skin.
With this gentle storm. Awaken! Maiden Celiosi!
Embrace a new life.
We must bring light to these dark times!
With just a glimmer of light, I'll be able to pierce through the clouds.
Use mine, Hyacinth. I am the one who bears the world. I am the blazing sun destined to rise!
War flame! Bestow upon us the healing rainbow!
That's better. Just a little something. And thinking of. I shall remember this one. Naughty child. Please cherish this. Return to dust.
That fork returns.
I shall remember this one.
Nowhere to run.
Nap time.
With this gentle storm. Awaken! Maiden Celiosi! Witness who that fork returns.
Protect us!
Humanity's tenacity. We reject your judgment.
Stand down. Embrace a new life.
I'm touched.
Life is not so darkness with me.
Gentle storm. Awaken! Maiden Celiosi!
I shall remember this one. May death protect us!
First and only God that Dawnmaker will slay is you!
Heroes, help us! Hero of the sky, witness the will of humanity!
Children of humanity, you have overturned the judgment beginning with you are
seriously. Trash. I finally... It must be this. Good thing,
Atticus.
Atticus.
Old... Oh.
This old man is...
Atticus, there's
One last thing.
Stay strong. If there's anything important...
What?
the omniscient.
The dawn. Wait.
I will use Atticus.
Rest easy.
Is that right? It's my moment to be... And that was my... These are secrets that... Unfortunately. But... Honestly. I merely staged this... One. What's going on? Such a